Hi everybody, this is Alyssa with Twin Cup Tarot, and I have another pick a card reading here for you today. Alright, so the topic is, what do I need to hear right now? So I have 6 piles here. I have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And if it's not, no big deal. There are so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. Alright, guys. Timestamps will be in the description. I'll give you a minute to decide which pile or piles you feel most drawn to, and I'll meet you there. Hello, my pile 1 people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. Okay, so with the official person and thoughts card representing the theme of this spread, immediately I felt that a lot of you are kind of in a time of contemplation, weighing your options, trying to figure out your next step. And with this official person, it could be, towards a person, or it could be towards an important opportunity in your life, which could have to do with your career or material abundance. And if the roles are reversed, you could be considering whether or not you should extend an offer to someone else. Okay, and I don't see a lot of emotional cards here. I don't see anything really indicating that this has to do with a romance, but it certainly could. You'll know better than anyone whether or not, that's the case. But back to it, if you look at the second row of the spread here, this kind of talks about more what's going on in the situation, a little bit more in depth. So you have the 5 of Cups in reverse, you have the 3 of Pentacles, and you have the Strength card. So if you look at this 5 of Cups, it looks like a man who's on his knees praying, and as you could see, he does have some spilt cups here, but he has some cups that are still upright behind him. So it could have to do with some heartache, some hopelessness, thinking you might not get through a situation, or worried you might not get through a situation fully intact or without loss. And I think a lot of you were really asking for things to turn around, really asking for things to change. But one thing that's very important about manifesting what you desire, manifesting what you wish, is action is crucial. Yes, absolutely. Ask your angels, ask the Lord, ask the universe to bring this to you. But if you don't get up and start moving towards that goal, if you don't put in the effort and the work, it's not going to manifest. It is asking and action that gets you towards your manifestation. Okay, and what I see with this 3 of Pentacles being the next card, I think you guys have figured that out. I think you guys came out of this time of simply sitting there stagnant and asking, and then you finally started making steps toward whatever endeavor, or opportunity we're talking about here. And with the Strength card, that just solidifies it even more. You guys are, confident. You guys are starting to realize that you have everything you need to accomplish this goal. Nothing is too high for you to reach. If anything, you guys are going to start building a ladder. I see a lot of positivity in the future for you, and I see a lot of options. If we look at this third row here, this is representing kind of the advice of the spread. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Hanged Man, and you have the Knight of Swords. So with the Ace of Pentacles, that generally means, a big opportunity coming your way, being extended toward you, having to do with kind of your stability, financial abundance, that sort of thing. But I actually get the feeling that this is going to be several opportunities coming your way. Several. And you're going to be in this hangman state by choice, deciding to just take a moment of contemplation, taking a moment to really choose what your next step is going to be. Because you're going to have many, equally wonderful options. And what I see with this is there's no wrong choice here. There's no wrong path in terms of which opportunity you choose. All this is about is what you want your future to look like. What do you want your journey to represent? What are your goals? Okay, so this is a time to really weigh all the options, which is what I think you guys are doing anyway, and really decide what you want and then rush towards it. Don't waste any more time, but in the meantime, while you're contemplating, don't rush that decision. really take time to look at it logically and decide for sure how you want to proceed, and then take off. All right, guys, that's all I have for you, my pile one people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hello, my pile two people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. Okay, so community and marriage were the cards that describe the overall theme of your spread. Individually, those are both extremely positive cards, but together, incredible. Now, this could be about a relationship or a marriage or a birth, certainly, but with the community card next to it, I think it's more emphasizing the people around you who are a great support system. You have so many people around you who love you and support you and try to build you up every chance they get. And looking at the overall spread, I have to say immediately that I think a lot of you are worried about whether or not you should take a leap of faith towards something that you really desire, but there's a lot of risk involved with taking that leap because you don't know, what's at the bottom of that cliff. You don't know, what you're going to land on. You don't know if it's going to be successful and if your risk is going to pay off. But what I think all of these cards are telling you, especially this community card, is that regardless of the outcome, you have the support you need to be okay either way. Personally, I think if you take that risk and you jump into the unknown towards your goals, your dreams, your desires, you're going to be successful for sure. But worst case scenario here, if you get bruised, from the fall, you have the support system to build you back up, and I believe you'll be even stronger for the experience. So if you guys are wondering if you should take that leap of faith towards your dream, yes. I also get if you guys are in a relationship that doesn't serve you, or you're no longer happy in, or it's unbalanced or unhealthy, if you're wondering if you should leave that and take a risk into the unknown and chance, a different relationship, the answer is also yes. You should take that risk so that you can find your true happiness. Now, this second line here is talking about the overall situation a little more in depth. You have the World in reverse, the Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this World in reverse is kind of talking about unhappiness, being trapped, not being free, being stagnant. And in this deck, the World in reverse actually looks kind of like the Hanged Man. It looks like maybe one foot is bound, but then you have one leg free and you have two hands free. So this is someone who is hanging there by choice. It's indecisiveness. It's a pause. Nothing is happening for good or bad. It's just stagnant. But you have the ability to untie that foot, to release that foot and change your situation. I also see, this circle around her, and it almost looks like a cage. It almost looks like she's trapped. But if you look at the bottom here, it's open. So once again, I think if anything, you're keeping yourself stagnant in a situation. You're keeping yourself from reaching your goals based on fear of the unknown. But fear of the unknown is not based in reality. You're not basing your fear on anything that's actually happened. You're not basing your fear on anything real. And that fear, you're allowing it to keep you back from what's going to make you happy. Okay? And with this Hermit card, I think that's talking about, you going into kind of a time of reflection, trying to seek enlightenment, trying to look at this scenario from a logical standpoint versus an emotional. I think a lot of you need to take kind of that time out and really quiet those thoughts that are telling you you're going to fail. Quiet those thoughts that are telling you that you can't achieve this. Okay? And I think once you guys emerge from this time of solitude and reflection, you guys are going to come out stronger than you ever have been. You guys will be strong and independent and beautiful and abundant. And I believe that you'll finally realize that you have everything you need to win in this situation. And even if your risk doesn't pay off, you'll know that you're still going to be an amazing place, and you're looking at your world through rose-colored glasses and through positivity. And I just see so much positivity coming from quieting those voices that are holding you back. And then for the third line here, we have the advice cards. You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I see that you guys just had an ending happen, or maybe it has to do with this ending that you might be contemplating right now based on an unhappy scenario or situation that isn't serving you. Just know that this heartache is temporary, okay? And once this ending happens, you know, swiftly you're gonna have opportunities come in. Swiftly, you're going to get communication from your support system, building you up and cheering you on. You know, and swiftly, you're going to see stability and abundance and new things and new people coming into your life that actually enrich your life even further. You will get through this and you'll find your stability. You just have to put the risk and the effort in. All right, that's all I have for you, my pile 2 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hello, my pile 3 people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. All right, so the overall theme of this reading is family room and wealthy man. So family room talks about a very quick energy, something that's literally about to happen. It's in the room with you. With the wealthy man right next to this card, I believe this is talking about an opportunity or person coming into your life in the immediate future, and they're going to bring with them an enticing offer. It could be romantic, definitely. I get a lot of romancy vibes in this spread, so this could be a pretty awesome opportunity in love. With the second row here, which talks about what's going on in the situation, you have the Two of Swords, the Lover in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm actually seeing here is that you're a bit up in your head in this. Instead of seeing all the positives of this opportunity, you're actually on a little bit of a pause. You're not saying yes, you're not saying no, you're giving no answer at all right now, or this is what you're about to go in. I think you're actually afraid that this person might not be as good as they seem. You're worried that you might be betrayed, and you've closed yourself down a bit. You're worried that this situation will end up taking you down the wrong road. You're afraid you won't reach your emotional prosperity and fulfillment. You know, I'm not sure why you're putting so much power into your fear over something that hasn't even happened yet. You're putting, you know, a lot of power in the scenarios you played out in your head without actually looking at the reality right in front of you. I would say, if you guys haven't looked at it already, check out pile 2. I believe that there's a lot of messages in that pile that will apply to you in this one. With the Lovers in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, what I see is that if you wait too long, or if you let this fear stop you, this insecurity stop you, you could absolutely lose this wonderful offer that's coming towards you. You can absolutely miss out on the experience, and it will slip through your fingers. Okay? Don't let your fear paint your future. Don't let your past paint your future as well. I get that it's possible a lot of you might have experienced betrayal or hurt in the past from a romantic partner or a parent, you know, something that's kind of feeding the fear you have right now. Don't let those past cycles affect your happiness now. I would recommend that you look at the past and you work on healing that, and you don't bring that into your current situation. With the third row here, which is talking about the advice, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords in reverse, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Ace of Cups. So I think you have worked really hard for what you have right now, and you've worked really hard to get to this situation. You've worked hard for this opportunity. I would say you've even manifested this in. But you're actually holding yourself back from it. You're not taking advantage of the opportunity. You're letting your thoughts plague you. You might even be having sleepless nights or nightmares about this going wrong. But what you don't realize is if you accept this cup, you're going to bring in so much love and abundance and emotional stability. I don't see any downsides to you trying this out. So what if it's not the end all be all love in your life? This will be an amazing experience either way. So why not embrace it? All right, that's all I have for you, my pile 3 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hello, my pile 4 people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. All right, so the overall theme of this spread is represented by the Thief card and the Unexpected Income card. So immediately the feeling I got is that you're going to feel like someone took something from you, that someone betrayed you or took advantage of you. And this is going to be someone you really cared about and you did not see this coming. In the Thief card here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a pickpocket, stealing this man's wallet or coin purse. Or I guess it's actually a watch, actually, now that I look closely at it. I don't know if it's out of the focus at all, but essentially, he probably keeps walking, not even realizing at first that he was stolen from. So that might be the case here. Someone takes something from you or betrays you. You don't find out about it until after the fact. Okay, but with this unexpected income, on the positive note, I see that you're going to recoup that loss pretty quickly after it happens. So don't let yourself stress out too much on what you lost. You're going to get it back. Okay, but regardless, I think this betrayal, this hurt is going to linger for a while. This is someone you truly cared about, someone you really thought you could trust, and now you feel betrayed by them. So this second line is talking about the overall situation a little more in depth. So you have the Five of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and then you have the Eight of Swords. So Five of Wands is a very much energy of conflict, of people fighting. But in the card, everyone's pointing a wand at someone else. So it's almost like everyone's pointing a finger at everybody else. Everybody's blaming each other for whatever occurred. And no one's actually landing a wand, though. No one's actually been hit with these wands. They're just pointing it. So I get a lot of deflection, a lot of verbal arguments, that kind of thing. With this Emperor in reverse, that talks about a pretty low vibrational energy. Someone who takes advantage, someone who's more take than give. In my opinion, it's kind of the inappropriate lover card. So this also, if this is a romantic scenario, it could be talking about a partner cheating on another partner. It could be about someone who's emotionally unavailable, unstable, unbalanced, but it very well could be this person who you feel took something from you. With the Eight of Swords being the next card, it's kind of interesting. It's a woman on her knees and she has a blindfold on and her hands are bound, but her legs are free. They are not bound. And then she has swords surrounding her in a circle that are floating in the air. Now, the interesting part about that is she appears to be completely bound, completely trapped in her scenario, but all she has to do is simply stand up and walk through the gap in between the swords. See, there's space in between these swords for her to walk through. Now, she might be cut a little bit in the process of feeling her way through this, but she can walk out of the situation. It's a self-entrapment. So whatever is holding you back from leaving this situation or person, eliminate it. The best thing you can do at this moment that I see is you should stand up and walk away from any situation that is bringing you negativity, unhappiness, low vibrational behavior, any of that. It does not serve your happiness or fulfillment. So the best thing you can do is get up and leave it. Now the third line here talks about the advice of the spread. So you have the Two of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. I believe the advice here is to focus on your own balance and stability. Don't worry about what other people are doing right now. Don't worry about other people's problems right now. Their own emotional stability and balance is their own responsibility. If you want to get through this situation in a positive manner and come out ahead, you need to focus on yourself and show yourself some self-care and some self-love. With this Judgment card, immediately what I felt is it's saying that each person sows their own seeds. The harvest they have later is based on the seeds they sowed. Okay. What I'm seeing here is a lot of you might have the inclination to lash back out at this person. There might be an element of trying to get revenge for whatever was done to you based on the hurt you feel. But what I think you need to do is simply walk away. Do not feed into revenge. Do not feed into resentment. I think the best thing you can do is forgive this person and move on. Don't condone the behavior. Don't condone wrong behavior. But forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for yourself. It's so that it doesn't sit within you and become toxic. And it is not your job to dish out punishment to this person. Like I said, everyone sows their own seeds. Judgment will come to them. I hate to use this phrase, but karma will come back to them. And it's not a matter of the universe punishing them. It's just what you put out into the universe comes back at you. They're going to be taken care of. They have their own path to walk. All you need to worry about is your path. And I think a lot of you actually might, because once again, with this pile, I'm feeling my throat chakra, kind of affected. I think some of you are wondering, how to express your feelings of hurt to this person. You're having a hard time expressing your thoughts on the matter. But what I think you need to do is not say anything. You don't owe this person an explanation. And why they betrayed you doesn't matter. It does not matter why this person hurt you. It does not matter why this person did what they did. It's none of your concern. Walk away. You don't need to know. Let it all go and walk away because the situation's not serving you. Okay? All right, so Queen of Pentacles as the advice, I think it's saying that once you walk away from the situation and focus on yourself and your own personal balance, you're going to come out into a new cycle of stability, abundance, feeling okay with yourself. I see that if this is relationship related, you might be single for a little bit, but then you're going to have someone come in who is going to be 100 times better in terms of bringing you happiness, bringing you romantic stability and fulfillment. This is someone who's going to build you up, and they're going to give you as much as you give them. It's going to be equal give and take. All right, that's all I have for you, my pile 4 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hello, my pile 5 people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. Okay, so for the overall theme of this spread, I have the Courthouse card and the Toil and Labor card. So the Courthouse card is talking about the time before the mediation, before the judgment. So there's still kind of this grace period of, oh, well, something happened and we're going to be discussing it, and an outcome / judgment will come after that. And then you have the Toil and Labor card, which is an extremely challenging card. It talks about, hard, grueling labor that is usually thankless and has very little reward. But being as the Toil and Labor card is following the Courthouse card, I see that if this is a negative situation, you actually can pull yourself out of the hole with a lot of hard hard work and time. So you can actually sway this judgment to be in your favor if you work hard enough for the positive outcome. Now, this second line here is talking about the overall situation and kind of what's going on a little more in depth. You have the Seven of Swords card, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Cups. So immediately with the Seven of Swords card, I see that something maybe morally or ethically incorrect occurred, or an action was committed that someone knew might hurt another person, but they did it anyway. Now, that being said, I don't get the feeling this person had the intention to hurt someone else. I really feel that this was simply a misstep or a mistake. Don't shoot the messenger here, guys, but I get a strong feeling that for a lot of you, this was you. That you might have made a mistake knowing that you could hurt someone else, but for whatever reason, you followed through with it. With the Page of Cups in reverse and that courthouse card at the beginning, I see that whatever it was, whatever that mistake or action was, it came to light. And because that Page of Cups is in reverse, I get that the truth did not come from you. So the other party in this scenario, the one that was hurt, they found out through other means what had happened, and then it came to light. With this Seven of Swords card as well, you can see that he dropped 2 swords on his way out. So it's very possible in your haste or someone else's haste, things were left behind, clues were left behind, and that's kind of what ruined the whole illusion and made that truth just kind of flow out. Okay, with the Four of Cups being the next card after Page of Cups, I see that the toil and labor might not seem like a blessing now because of how hard that work's going to be, but it truly is, because this person that is kind of the hurt party here is giving you the opportunity to fix the situation. They're letting you dig yourself out of your own hole, and that is a blessing because this person is hurt. They are truly hurt and they feel betrayed. But being as this is the courthouse card and not the judgment card or the adjudication card, they haven't decided how they're going to react. They haven't decided, what their outcome's going to be or what their next step is going to be. So you have a chance to make this a positive outcome. Okay? With this third line here, it's talking about the overall advice for the spread. So you have King of Cups, the Tower card, and the Hierophant. So what I get immediately is when this Tower moment occurs and the truth comes to light, and kind of the painful moment happens, it's important that you come clean with all of it, that you don't deny, what happened. And same thing if it's reversed. It's important for this person to be completely truthful. And it's important as well to try not to get angry or upset if you're the party who committed this action. The best thing you can do is state the truth directly, honestly, and even a little bluntly. Just make it a little gentle. And just explain the situation as it is. Don't leave anything out. Honesty is going to be one of the only things that's going to get you through this situation. But if you can be completely honest, okay, and you can put in the hard work and time involved in this situation, you can come out and you guys can have an even stronger and more stable relationship than there was before. That pain, that heartbreak, the challenges will actually make you guys stronger if you can get through the most difficult aspects and can be patient with each other. That all being said, if you're the harmed party, or if you're the party who made the mistake, there's also nothing wrong with going, nope, this happened for a reason, it's time to walk away. Follow your heart in this scenario. Your heart and your soul will lead you in the correct direction of where you need to go for your own personal happiness and fulfillment. All right, that's all I have for you, my pile 5 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Hello, my pile 6 people, or those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. Okay, so the overall theme of this spread is represented by mature woman and despair. So what I got with that is there's some kind of feminine energy in your life that has caused you a lot of heartbreak as of late or is about to. Now this could be representing a mother figure, a grandmother figure, an aunt figure, an older sibling. It could be a significant other. But keep in mind, energy is fluid, so it does not have to be a woman. It could be a man or any of the other genders. Just keep in mind that this is someone who's really, really close to you, someone you do truly care about, whether it's family, friend, or romantic partner. And what I get with this despair card is that you suffer a loss due to this person. Now, it could be that, if it's a relationship, that the relationship dissolves with this tower card kind of talking about the situation a little more in depth. It could be there's a loss of this person, or it could be a betrayal from this person that causes you to walk away. But either way, with this second row, you have the Tower card, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse talks about your luck being down, bad luck, not having wish fulfillment, pain. It's definitely not the finest moments of your life, for sure. But it's important to not look at these situations as negatives. It's important to see them as challenges that you need to learn from. Challenges that are actually going to make you stronger in the future. And that can be really, really hard to see in the midst of the pain and the shock and the transformation. Because this is a tower that was built by you, okay? It was a tower that was built by you and another person, and it's just been destroyed. It's been destroyed. But tower moments, the whole function of them is course correction and eliminating things that were no longer serving your highest good or the highest good of others. There was something in this foundation that was faulty, and it had to be rebuilt. Okay, and that is never an easy process, but believe me when I say with this Ace of Pentacles, it's actually going to bring in so much more stability, having to rebuild. For some of you, and I don't think this is all of you, but some of you, this is actually not going to be the end of the situation or relationship. It's just going to be about tearing down what you know in the relationship now, tearing down the negativity in the relationship now, and then revitalizing, renewing, and recreating a relationship with the same person that is stable and fulfilling and positive. So for some of you, you won't experience that loss in terms of the relationship completely dissolving, but you will rebuild it regardless. With the third row here, it's talking about advice for the spread. So you have the Six of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Wands. So once again, this talks about someone leaving this situation. Could be you leaving the situation because it doesn't serve you, or from a betrayal of some sort, or it could be this person leaving you. But then I see very quickly after this ending, you're gonna get news or messages or signs that you have bigger and greater things coming into your life, more abundance, more opportunities. Pentacles is a really slow energy, so don't expect, those rewards and those new things to come in right away, but you will start getting signs, right away that these will be coming in and that you're working towards something, lasting. And this will help revitalize and renew the hope within you, and it'll help you move forward. This Nine of Wands card talks about a wounded soldier, but it's almost positive, because if you look at him, he's bandaged up, he's bruised, he's holding himself up with this wand, this walking stick, but he's standing strong, he's standing straight, because he just survived a battle. Okay? He just fought in a battle and he survived. Okay? So this is saying you're gonna get through this. You might be bruised, you might be injured, emotionally and mentally, but you will heal. Okay? You will get through this. You'll get through this hardship and you'll be stronger for it. Okay? And the other thing I just have to say to you guys, and it's a hard pill to swallow, but this had to happen. Whatever this ending was, whatever this tower moment was, whatever this pain was, it had to happen. It had to happen. And the biggest reason is you / the other person as well had to be directed onto a more stable and positive path. All right, that's all I have for you, my pile 6 people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.